not that scary.
I didn't say you were. He did. He said you were. The blogger said you were scary.
Well, the blogger's not really.
So, is this better than have a nice steak?
But
Look at that, you put a smile on these people's face.
yes, I did. I think we had a real nice conversation today.
Did you learn something?
I did learn. I think that they had some concerns. They raised, obviously, it's always been a concern for water. That's always one that's brought up. They also mentioned methane, of which some loud horn.
Yeah, I know.
They also mentioned methane, which is another concern, especially when it has the warming potential 21 times greater than carbon dioxide. But that I already knew. But the fact that it's being released into the atmosphere, that another greenhouse gas, which isn't any greenhouse gases aren't all that desirable. But no, I had a good conversation. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, they didn't know who you were, so then they
Have you been talking with them for some time now?
Yeah, I've been following this for the past since spring.
Okay. Have you seen any changes or development or?
So yeah.
Have you learned anything from?
I'm learning from them that they're very passionate.
Yes.
And I think you got the message. They're not really fighting for themselves. They're fighting for future generation.
Yes.
And the bottom line is you don't fool around with water.
Yeah.
That's what
to the shade.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And they're a determined group.
Yes.
And I hope they educated you.
They did. I learned some things. They also gave me a CD, which I intend to watch perhaps this weekend. And they said that some of the information on here, they had I'm hoping some scientists that backed that up, that had conducted some research and conducted some peer review stuff. I'm not sure, but when I look at it, maybe I'll get back to you.
I'm sure you will. As a young MLA, what do you think of following party line? You're a backbencher. Now, if you see that and you're not educated, if you say I'm against that, are you allowed to speak up?
Well, I haven't seen so much. Like, it's only been 1 year, so I couldn't really tell you. I don't have enough experience yet to discuss.
Nah.
Like, I haven't seen enough instances where there's been, I've had too many issues.
Like Abel LeBlanc, he was a backbencher, but he spoke up. And they respected him for that. They allowed that in your party, do you think?
Well, I'll tell you who I have a lot of respect for is David Allward.
Yep, I have to say the same thing.
I have a lot of respect for him because I find that he, unlike, I don't know, maybe I had a different opinion of politicians when I was younger, but at least when I talk to him, he reminds me, and I hope he doesn't take this the wrong way, but he reminds me a bit of my father. They somewhat similar backgrounds because I grew up on a farm, and David Allward also grew up on a farm as well, and I find he's very genuine. I don't know if you find he's
yes,
a very
I do.
genuine person.
Yes, no question about it.
And
no question about it.
The thing about it is,
I always say, can you be a nice guy and be premier?
Can you be a nice guy and be premier? And I think he can. And the other attribute that he has is that he's very stable. I find that he's the type of guy where you know where he stands all the time.
Yeah.
He's not very rash. And I guess you were asking, to get back to your point about party line, I'll tell you, if there was anybody that I think that would explore all the possibilities in a reasonable way, given the information that anybody could collect in order to make an informed decision, he's the guy to do it. So I'm glad, I'll tell you to be honest, I'm glad he's on my team. That's actually one of the main reasons why I am where I am today.
Hey.
Yes. Anyway, Mr. Blogger.
Thanks for going.
Take care. It's a pleasure talking to you again.
You too. Talk to you later.